he goes wide receiver. He has to, right?
I think he has to fill out that starting lineup. Well, the wide receiver. He'll have 3 wide receivers.
I think unless if Greg Olson's not kept, and if he was there, I think he would take Greg Olson there.
I don't think he'll be there.
I don't think
either. Mike has a chance to get him at 6'11".
No. I think Tommy would take him, but I also think that Justin is keeping him as well. So, yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be... I just love... I know everyone is for the most part. At least 90% of the league is going to it. But Mike is truly, truly fucking convinced that he's going to the Starfish this year. He is. He has no doubt in his mind. Anytime you hear him talk, he's convinced, and you have to admire that. I mean, like they said, Robert Downey Jr. once said, "Never go full retard. Never go full retard." But
he did. What movie was that? That was Tropical Paradise.
Yeah. No, Tropic
Thunder. That's it.
That took us way too long to get that shit.
That was funny though.
I really hope Mike starts off like 6-0. I'm like 2-4, and I come back and win the division.
I am going to call this year. Mike is going to go on a last year Spencer Camp-esque run. He's going to be like dominating. He's not going to win impressively, but his schedule, and I'm not looking at his schedule, so I don't know. It's just he's gonna be like a 7-2 or.
Week 1 he plays Kevin.
Oh,
so,
boom!
Good start.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
He's gonna have that opportunity to. Obviously, being in Tom's division doesn't help, but.
Tom, you play Kevin week 2.
Let's see. So he goes.
Better win that fucking one.
Mike plays Jerry week 2.
Mike. He goes Kevin, Jerry, Tom, then Spencer, Luke, Justin. I could very well see him running that stretch 4-2. And then Tommy Rafferty and Josh Schultz. I know both Tom GM teams, but he could be on a run. He could be 6-2. I like to build up our Mikey every once in a while. You could be 6-2, Mikey, on the precipice of the playoffs for the first time ever.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
But then he goes on a run. His final 5 games are tough. Me, Josh Stevens, Kevin, Joe Stevens, Tom. That's a rough way. So you better be 6-2, champ. Yeah. Going into your first, you better go 6-2 because those last 5 weeks, no matter their record, those are going to be a tough 5 weeks. Guarantee you that.
It'll be interesting. That's for sure.
I'm just happy to see Mike. Just being Mike again.
Making videos, having a good time.
Well, I think
it's a good way to see
Mike. I think he sees the writing on the wall that like, hey, third baby's gonna come. I'm pretty fucked. Like, there's not going to be a lot of time here.
Yeah, not a lot of time at all.
No, that's not meant to be an insult. That's just being like, hey, it's gonna be a lot. 3 kids, you're outnumbered now, champ. So better get your shit together and get the booze in and get the shit talking in now, because I'm assuming next year that you'll probably have to give up your team or one of your children. You pick.
Yeah, one or the other. So yeah, I mean, there was quite a few trades that we had going on, and I don't know. I'm intrigued to see what Josh Schultz does. You know, he told me what he was thinking, but I feel like it could be true, it could not be true, but we'll see what happens there. But I want to know what you guys think. Who is gonna make the biggest reach on a pick early?
I'll go first. That'll be me. Yeah, that'll be me. Probably 7-10. I'll probably go for like a Ted Ginn Jr. No, the biggest reach. Honestly, there's a lot of seeing people like Mike with a lot of early picks. I'm gonna have to say Mike. I know I just spent this whole last 10 minutes here building him up, but having that many early picks, obviously he has to fill out his roster, so we won't judge him on that. But he's gonna have to pick bench players as well at that point, and that's where I think he's gonna make some reaches.
I have a good feeling that Kenny Galladay or Cooper Kupp will go in the 7th.
Wow.
Under good authority, that's probably going to happen.
Wow.
Well, that's a Mike statement for sure.
Yeah, so I can't wait to laugh at that.
It's
not like terrible, but Cooper Kupp's been hot as hell.
No, Kenny Galladay is terrible.
He's not terrible.
That's a terrible pick in the 7th.
He's pretty much taking. It's not good.
No, and that's taking at best a wide receiver 3.
Cooper Kupp's ADP has been undrafted.
But Cooper Kupp, potentially, with number 1, what he's shown, number 2, now playing it alongside Sammy Watkins, number 3, with the improvement of Jared Goff, I don't think that's crazy.
In the 7th?
I wouldn't do it.
No.
I take that back. I don't think it's as crazy as Kenny Galladay. Kenny Galladay, I think if that happens in the 7th, I will pull what you do to me all the time, Tom, and say, retard. I'll do that for sure.
I just think that's really early for either one of those guys. Galladay's ADP, I believe, has moved up to like the 13th or 14th round.
It's rising.
Cooper Kupp is still in the 15th round. I mean, I think theoretically and realistically, Cooper Kupp should be maybe the 12th round. I don't think he should be undrafted, but if he takes him in 7-12, it's a big reach. If he takes him 8-2...
Well, he's not going to have the opportunity. He's gone at 7-10.
I think if he takes him at 8-2, that's a reach. 8-3, that's a reach. I don't know. It's I don't know.
Where do you guys see Zay going?
I think Zay should be the first rookie wide receiver taken off the board, even before Corey Davis.
Yeah, even with all this Tyrod talk now, even how Tyrod is, the Bills, I honestly and truly do believe, with the way everything has played out, the Bills are looking to be the second worst team in the AFC this year.
But I think they're going to force feed the ball to Zay, and that's what Zay did. He was the best player on his team when he was in college. They're just going to throw him the ball.
Let me ask you this. Everything plays out, right? All the picks are done. I know how much you love this guy. 7-9 happens. It's random guys taken. 7-10. I'm up. Cooper Kupp is still on the board. How hard is your heart racing that I'm going to take Cooper Kupp and ruin his career?
I'd just laugh at you.
Yeah, if you took him in the 7th round, I would laugh at you. It doesn't make sense. The only wide receiver, rookie-wise, worth taking in the 7th round is Zay Jones. Like I said before, I wouldn't even touch Corey Davis until the 8th or 9th round.
What about... Where do you see, talking rookie wide receivers, Mike Williams going? They're talking him being back
undrafted. I don't give a fuck.
I think he'll probably go like 12th or 13th.
Yeah, I wouldn't even draft him. Not worth my time.
Okay.
He's a guy you could draft and stash, like the great Alex Snap would say. But
how well has that worked? The only thing that's worked for is Jordy.
No.
Kevin White, we didn't see that turn out well.
But if
Josh Doxson, Treadwell, none of that has panned out. Why waste a pick on him if he's not going to materialize and be that number one wide receiver?
I want to retire a golden sombrero for Alex with his initials on it.
Let's say Mike Williams comes back week like 10 and Keenan Allen's hurt. Would that be a surprise, guys? No, it wouldn't.
No.
He comes out and scores 4 touchdowns or 5 touchdowns in the last 6 games. Someone would want to keep him the next year. That's why it'd be worth taking him in the 14th or 15th round and keeping him on your bench.
There is a plethora of wide receivers, and I know it works both ways, but there's a plethora of rookie wide receivers who have started the season on the PUP list and then come out and dominated after that, showed what they can do.
It's possible. We've seen what Phillip Rivers can do with those bigger-bodied wide receivers. Look, he made Tyrell Williams a fantasy viable last year. It came out of nowhere just because he had the opportunity. And the same thing, Mike Williams is more talented than Tyrell is. So if he's given the opportunity, he can come out and be productive in that system. Phillip Rivers is one of the only quarterbacks that can do that in the NFL.
I want to make a bet with Mike. It's a real bet. I'm going to bet that my team, and I'm in a much more difficult division. I don't get to play Kevin twice a year. My team will finish better than Mike's team. If I win...
Why should he do that bet?
Because he's convinced he's going to the Starfish, and he gets to play Kevin twice a year.
I guess. I don't know. I just think on paper, your team's like far superior.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, but he's convinced with Aaron Rodgers and Jordy Nelson that he is going to just be able to name his kid Jesus Christ Agent. That's what he's convinced right now. I was going to say I want to make a bet where I get to name Mike's child.
You guys should do a tattoo bet.
No, I want to name his child Tim's Secret Agent. That's what I want to name his son.
Like, we know that's not going to happen, though.
Why?
It's not going to happen. There's no way.
If it's a real bet, why not?
It's just not going to happen. Do a fucking tattoo bet. A throat tattoo. So it's visible, like 24/7.
Oh, my God. That would be funny.
That's what a man would do.
I'm trying to think right now, Tom, on who would be stupid enough to draft Kenny Galladay or Cooper Kupp that early in the 7th. I'm looking through all the picks.
Cooper Kupp, I can see Mike taking for sure.
I can see Mike doing it. I can see Jerry doing it.
For sure.
Jerry has 7-1 and then 8-8. Mike has 7. What does he have? 7-12. And then.
Well, he's not making it past 7-10, buddy. So.
And then he's got 8-2. He's gonna have to take a wide receiver, most likely at 6-11. So he would have. He would pass on tight end at 7-12 and pick Cooper Kupp as his 4th wide receiver. Get the fuck out of here. There's no fucking way.
Jerry could.
If you do that, Mike, you are so fucking stupid, and I'm going to laugh so hard.
Last year, Jerry's first pick was, what's his name?
Justin
Sterling
Tucker?
Shepard. Yes, Justin Tucker. It was Sterling Shepard.
I want to establish a tradition, a battle of the dads. So Mike and I have to create a bet with one another each and every year.
Throat tattoo bet.
No, we're not doing a throat tattoo. Mike, hit me
with
up.
your wife's name.
Well, let's talk about
like
it.
the Undertaker did.
I'm not going to get that shit.
If Zay Jones was there at 7-12, then I could see Mike doing it.
Oh, yeah.
But
He might be off the board at fucking
Yeah.
6'10 or 6'11.
Zay?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Mike is going to take him at 6'11? Come on, man.
He'll take Corey Davis before him.
Corey Davis will be gone as well.
Get the fuck. I hope so. I hope you retards do all this shit.
I'm hoping all you idiots start
I'm feeling good
reaching
at
out players.
7-10.
Yeah.
Do it
Yeah,
up.
let all these players fall
Wow.
to me. I'm sitting okay.
After all the talk between you guys saying that I'm the dumbest fucking drafter in the whole league, if that plays out
You're
that
like
way,
bottom 4.
oh, for sure. Self-admittedly. I've never once tried to say that I was good at drafting. I said I've been working on it, and I'm changing it.
So if that's the case, and Mike went with Zay Jones at 6'11", Zay Jones would be his number 3 wide receiver with a starter of Jordy Nelson, Jarvis Landry, Zay Jones, where somebody like Tim has Antonio Brown, OBJ, and who else? You have to draft one.
OJ Howard?
Your 3. Who are your 3?
T.Y., Eugene, Hilton, Mari, and Martavis.
And then my 3 would be Keenan Allen, Larry Fitz,
You have 4.
Mike Evans, and
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
And then Joey's of AJ Green, Julio
Yeah.
Jones,
Yeah.
and he has someone else good, doesn't he?
Damaris.
Yeah, Demaryius Thomas. Yeah. So, see,
Have fun with that, Mike.
Well, yeah.
You guys have to think about that. Think about other teams starting 3, and you're going to roll out with a freaking rookie
When-
as one of your starters.
And not only that, when you consider one of your strengths, and that strength is not even the best of your division, you're doing something wrong. I don't care what you think about keeping the mediocre people and drafting well, or whatever the fuck you said, Mike. It didn't work, champ, okay?
Oh, man, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, if you do that, I'm going to laugh so very hard. So,
20 minutes ago, Mike was feeling fly as fuck. We were up here building him up. He was on a 6-2 run. Now we're like, fuck you, retard.
Yeah, now he's listening to the rest of it, and he realizes that taking one of those rookies that early doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't fault him for doing it at 7-12, but 6'11", man, it's just
I think
that's a reach.
7-12, he's locked in at a tight end. He
He has to be.
Yeah,
he has to be.
He said that for a while now that he's going tight end there. He might switch it up, but I really hope he takes Martellus Bennett. And
That'd be great. That'd be fucking
4
great.
starting Green Bay Packers on his team.
It would make it, honestly, it would make it even easier for me, because then I know cheering against the Packers is cheering against the Packers, who I hate, and then cheering against Mike, who I hate. So it makes it easy.
I have no words for it. It just blows my mind. I don't
All right,
know.
a quick, for the draft, quick division winners. Let's just do it that way. We do it every week, and
Yeah.
I don't remember what I say.
Yeah, I don't know if it changed.
Yeah, I don't know. It might.
Yeah, I'm still in shock if somebody would take one of those guys that are, especially Galladay. I understand he had the 2-touchdown game, but then look at his game after that. He had 1 catch for like 6 yards. Like, come on, use your goddamn head. He was playing behind T.J. Jones. Do you guys even know who T.J. Jones is? He's not good. He was playing as the 4th wide receiver. Get your head out of your butt. Start thinking right. I love rookies. but not like that.
See,
Come on.
Josh just wants
Yeah.
Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, I want to reach in.
That's
I'm
his
going to
goal.
reach in the 7th.
And the best part is, like, see, Josh always gives me shit about how bad of a drafter I was like 3 years ago, but he doesn't remember. Like 3 years ago, Josh's first pick was in the 11th round.
And it was a
guy
good
like,
draft.
A guy like Kenny Galladay was his number 1 wide receiver. So
And
you
he
know
would-
how Josh works.
He would have probably blown up, and I would have probably been looking all right.
All right,
And I would have traded him away.
my division winners, I will go with. I am going to go with Jerry in the South. I said Mike before. I'm going to say Mike again in the East. I'm going to go, God, all these team names. Justin in the West. And, of course, me in the North. And I have the final being Justin playing Tom, who was a wild card in the Starfish Bowl, and Justin winning. To give a new champion, earned me $50. Fuck you, Smith.
You would lose $50.
No.
Oh, no,
If
you'd
Justin
win.
won,
Yeah.
I have Justin winning.
All right, I got Spencer winning the South, myself winning the East, Joey winning the North, and I'll go Justin in the West. The wild cards would be Mike and Josh Schultz.
Wow.
Josh Schultz?
Wow.
Really?
And then
You're going to really just do
it's
a bunch
going to be me versus Mike, and I'm going to beat Mike to win my 4th Starfish.
Would that be 3 in a row if you win this year?
That'd be 2 in a row.
You didn't win back-to-back?
I won back-to-back and then lost and then won.
You lost to Joey?
Yeah.
I'm going to win the
I
whole.
lost to Josh, him in the playoffs.
Yeah. I have been in 3rd place before, all right? I have not missed the playoffs every year.
No,
So-
I thought you were in the
No, I finished in 4th the 1 year. That was
2
my
years ago.
Yeah. My worst year.
So, wait, you're telling me that me and you are back-to-back 3rd place champions?
Yeah.
Battle Royale in the North! Yeah!
I don't need to pick winners of each division. I'm going to win the whole thing, so it doesn't matter.
You pussy better step up your game.
It is what it is. And then my flip-flop for my 6th and Justin's 7th won't matter because Justin will be in 11th place or 2nd place, and I'll end up getting his
In
early
all
7th.
honesty, I just really, really hope that Jerry's team is god-awful. And I'm able to swap with him just because Tommy thinks, like, oh, it doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. As long as I'm in the top 6 and Jerry's in the bottom 6, I have the opportunity to make that trade worthwhile. Tell Tommy, nice Linkway Central education, you douche, and take it right out from under him.
Who's gonna have the best draft? I know we're not gonna really know, but who's gonna draft the best this year?
On paper, it should be you, Mr. Steven.
Theoretically, yeah.
Just because you have so many high fucking picks. But I think you're going to hit home runs in the 6th round and make your team look pretty good after the draft. I'm going to go with you.
For
Just
teams
best
after-
overall
after the draft.
Well, just best overall players you got in the draft.
Well, if Josh isn't,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
bad.
Well, let's take that out of account then. Let's not do players. Who's just gonna draft the best and who's not gonna fuck up their draft? Who's Mr. Consistent in the drafts? Obviously, it's not Tim. Let's take him out of the picture.
definitely not me. No, I mean, this is just stroking egos here.
Spencer's drafted pretty well, hasn't he?
Spencer's okay, but I feel like he's in trouble with what he needs this year. I feel like he's, like Tom has said in the past, his back forth type deal always kind of hurts him. So I don't know. He's going to have to make a trade, in my opinion. And I don't know if he has the value on his team right now to make that trade. The most consistent drafter is Tom. Tom, year in, year out drafts. I think we're going to have a surprise person here. I think it's going to be Luke. I think at the end of the draft, you're going to be able to look at Luke's team with the picks that he has in place, and he's going to be a wild card. Is he a waiter? No, he's actually drafting here, folks, and he's got a hell of a team. So that's what I think. I think it's going to be Luke.
All right. I think the one person that needs to draft the best is Kevin. Obviously, he needs to draft very well and needs to hit.
But
home
he's not.
runs.
He's going to be thinking about his 14-team league.
Over under 2 wins for Kevin.
I'm gonna say
2.5.
over. I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna say 3.
I'll say over. I'll say 3 as well. The other person I have as well is, especially it's all going to depend on how he sets up his keepers. if he sets up his keepers with 3 running backs, 2 wide receivers, I think, and I told Josh this after their trade, I think Justin's team is going to be poised to make it to the Starfish.
Justin's got a good team.
Justin's team is going to have all the depth in the world. They're going to have star players. They're going to have firepower. He's going to have a great team. I see him ending up with those 4 running backs. I see him ending up with like a Derek Carr that he's going to be able to get in like the 8th round. He's going to be able to get guys. Yeah, he has an 8th round pick. He's gonna have a stacked team. He's gonna be really, really good. He's gonna be really, really tough to beat in that division.
I'm intrigued to see what Josh Schultz does, and I'm intrigued to see what Justin does on that 2nd, 6th round pick that he does. What wide receiver he's gonna go, because he could go with a Julian Edelman, and he can go with a Moncrief, or he can go with the home run hitter and try to hit it big with a Corey Coleman if he doesn't keep Corey Coleman. So I think there's 3 completely different ways that he can go.
Let's do a teaser for next week. For next week, let's do. We don't want to just force it and look at it, but do a matchup for who has a better draft. We'll match people up, so we'll have like me versus Josh Schultz. That
by next week too, we'll have keepers set.
Yep.
Right, keepers will be set. We'll have like me versus Josh Schultz. We'll have Luke versus Tommy. We'll have Tom versus who's the second best drafter.
Probably me.
Either Joey or Josh.
Actually, theoretically, Joey does not draft very well. If you look at it,
well,
he hasn't.
Well, I hope you're happy because now the children over at Lincoln Way West had to run suicides because you just
I'm just saying.
But no, we'll match everyone up in the league and have a matchup for draft, and then at the end, maybe even draft day, we will break down who won. Or with the league there, they can have their input. If they stick around, obviously Kevin will have a very important meeting to go to with 14 teams. But whoever stays, we can break it down that way.
All right,
I like it.
Makes sense.
I believe draft night 2 here. I think everyone should be reminded that night is Alabama Florida State.
Yeah.
So Josh,
big game.
We're gonna be hanging out at your house. Last year we had dumbass Notre Dame against Texas. That game sucked.
That game was awesome.
That was a very good game.
We even called Texas was going to win, and then that was the first time we actually got to see the true Deonta Foreman tear fucking Notre Dame apart. That was fucking impressive.
You want to know why? Because of the Browns starting quarterback, Deshaun Kaiser.
All right. Well, that's it. That's all we have, right?
That's all I have.
I'm done talking about this league.
Done talking about this. All right. Sounds good. That's all we have for you guys.
Can't
Hope
wait.
you enjoyed. Draft again is 10 days and now, 21 hours away. So
set your keepers
in
the next
prepared.
4 days.
Yeah, keepers got to get set in the next couple days. So do it. If you don't do it, please just do it. That's all I have to say. All right. Thank you. Goodbye.